hello and good evening. Today I have a channel to talk about it. It's called Gaming Pastime, and it's one hell of a show. The best gaming documentary channel I have ever seen. This shit is so good you will watch one and end up watching very many, as there are thousands of gaming review videos and where YouTube doesn't seem to see how awesome he is, so I think we need to take a closer look here. Enough of the Matrix bullshit. Agents everywhere just morphing giant sex balls and bullet dodging the one. Yeah, everyone is the one, even he, she, even. I am even gaming pastime. Well, to be honest, for all I even know anymore, even the Burger King worker you seen today is the one. Even flies flying on shit could be the one. Even my lazy boy could be the one.
All right, everybody, it is Halomcr, and I'm glad to be here as always. It is about 6:37 p.m. and you're probably wondering, well, whose channel is this? Are we making fun of them? Actually, to be completely honest with you, for my first video reaction to random channels, I actually don't have anything really negative to actually say about this channel. In fact, I think it's one of the best video gaming review channels I've ever had the pleasure of watching. And to be honest with you, this person alone, I don't know why he doesn't have more subscribers than what he does. In fact, I think he should be well near almost 1 million subscribers at this point. Not just that, but his video view counts should also be way more up. The guy's a beast, man. Gaming Pastime, I highly recommend you guys go and subscribe to him, especially let him know that you're here because of Halomcr. He does video game reviews. That's basically it. He just reviews video games. And how I originally found his channel, which I consider myself very lucky to have been able to find it. As you can see, I watch a lot of his videos, a lot of them, especially the games I really like. I still have a lot more to catch up on, as he's constantly releasing new video game reviews every other, I'd say like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I'd say maybe once or twice every 2 weeks. I'm not exact sure on the upload schedule, but it's pretty goddamn consistent. And another thing I really like about Gaming Pastime is his rawness. Like, he knows how to keep it professional while also not holding any punches. I mean, he clearly speaks his mind. He doesn't succumb to cancel culture. And, I really respect that in video game reviews, because he's not afraid to speak his mind. But yeah, he has a very professional way of going about it, which is something that I could learn how to do, even in some of my current videos. Like, there is a thing as just being too excessive, but then there is a thing as like really delivering it for how it is. And I really admired that personally from this guy. And, as we go through his videos right now, I'll go ahead and show you guys which video was the one that I found originally that got me to start watching him. As you can see, he does Burnout, Vigilance 8, V8. And these reviews are super in-depth reviews, right? Like, I'm talking, this dude has played them all the way through, has taken hours of notes, and he's thought of some of the things that you couldn't even have imagined to have thought of topics to talk about in the game itself, from the good, the bad, to what could have been done to improve the game. And these are some really old games, I would say. Some of them, I mean, as you can see for yourself, we got Dusk, we've got Wolfenstein 3D, we have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, which I'm still waiting for Need for Speed The Run. I would love to see him cover that, because I think that's a really good Need for Speed game. Probably the last one I've played in a long time personally. House of the Dead 4. Didn't even know there was a House of the Dead 4 personally. House of the Dead 3. 2. We know 2 is the best one though. Come on. You guys know that 2 is the best one. I mean, you could say number 1 and 3 are alright, but I felt like genuinely House of the Dead 2 had like the best storyline, plot altogether. It just made more sense to me. Mortal Kombat, I mean, Streets of Rage. I'm trying to show you the one that I seen that got me to start watching Battlefront. I mean, look, the guy has thousands of videos of game reviews, and they're all good reviews. Like, I'm telling you, Fate, didn't even know he reviewed that game. I'm gonna have to watch that one. 007 Blood of Stone, games that I probably wouldn't have even played, and they're very comprehensive reviews too, and they're not too long to the point where it's like 40-minute videos, right? They usually are about 10, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 10 at the most. Game reviews, and I mean, like I said, there's a little bit of something for everybody. As we're still looking for the one that I seen. Yeah, I might be able to narrow it down right here. Is it gonna pop up? Yes, right here, Hatred. This was the game review that I'd seen originally that got me to even start watching his channel. And this is a really good review of Hatred, where I felt like more or less like I got to see really his personality and gear. And I mean, he's even reviewing games like this at Postal. As you can see, he reviews Postal too. I mean, he reviews just whatever he wants. And I mean, for the most part, it's all iconic games. I mean, he just put out Borderlands for PC review. Toe Jam and Earl. I actually did watch this video. I actually did watch this one, and I thought this one wasn't bad. Definitely the type of game I probably would never play personally, but I mean, I give him props for even playing a game like that. Oh, it was actually this one right here was the one that I watched. Let's see, I watched his video on Resistance, Star Wars Unleashed, Star Wars Unleashed 1. I mean, the list goes on, literally. I mean, Lost Planet, did a review on that. I don't see too many people reviewing that game at all. Mario Kart Double Dash, which in my opinion, if you ask me, is probably the best Mario Kart game you could play besides the one for the Super Nintendo. For me, what personally did it for Double Dash with me was the fact that the courses were fun. They were courses that weren't really easily forgettable. Like, I felt like the development team really tried to go out on this one, and it was just fun overall. Like, I love Double Dash. It is my absolute favorite Mario Kart to date. Mario Kart 64 is alright. I don't mind that one either. Super Mario Kart, the one for the Game Boy Advance, that one's not bad either. That one's decent. Destroy All Humans, another good game that I grew up, and I remember when that game first came out, loved it. X-Men Legends, that's another good video. Actually, I watched the second one, the Rise of the Apocalypse, which is a very interesting X-Men game because it talks about like the 4 horsemen of death and this other kind of shit that I don't even quite be able to like relay it properly to you. But he talks about that, you know, he reviews that one. Ultimate Alliance 2, 3, and 1. PGR. How many times have you guys seen a Project Gotham racing video? Well, he's got it. I mean, he's just got just about anything you can imagine. And seriously, you guys, go subscribe to him, please, please, please. Courtesy of Halomcr. And if he happens to actually be watching this video by any means, Gaming Pastime, you're a beast, bro. I always keep up with your posts on Twitter. Halomcr. Always commenting. Always watching for the most part. And I've definitely left some positive comments throughout my time watching. One of them being more or less like, at some point, I would like to do something similar to this. I would like to start doing videos that are kind of like this. I mean, of course, they're going to have my own style on it. I can't be Gaming Pastime, but I sure in the fuck can definitely adapt some of the styles as to what he does, from the layout to the format to how things are done, essentially in a certain order. I mean, those are things that I can definitely take into consideration and note, because I wouldn't even know how to do a video game review to begin with. But this would have been the best person to learn from, personally, if you ask me. There's not enough of these kind of people out there. So big shout out to him and his community and everybody else. And be sure to just check him out. See if he's your type of person. I believe that he runs the channel with other person, although as far as I've been watching, I haven't really seen the other person that often. So I can't really say that I know what he's like per se. But it's just two cool dudes running a gaming channel. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Very humbled. Just like I said, very raw, straight to the point. Doesn't cookie cut shit at all whatsoever. And I admire that in an individual that is able to still maintain a level of professionalism. As there's a lot that I could even learn from that, to be honest with you. So I respect that truly, and I hope to continue enjoying these gaming reviews. And in fact, I hope to see this gentleman reach at least like 1 million subscribers in the next like couple of years. That'd be awesome. And reward him for his efforts and everything else and the amount of time that he puts in to make these videos. I mean, like I said, they're really good. At least to me they are. Maybe to you guys they aren't. Maybe to other people, that's what they were looking for, they weren't. It'll be up to your guys' own discrepancy at this point. But instead of really memeing him, I mean, I can't really meme the guy. I mean, I could try if I really wanted to, but I mean, I just don't even really think there's anything really here to meme. I mean, other than just a shout out and like, a congratulations for the hard work, dude. Honestly, I mean, I'll give you guys an example though. We'll play one of his videos and you guys can kind of see for yourself. Let's do, I'm sure he's thinking spiritually within the comments, or probably spiritually telling me like, oh, you should do this one, but I really don't know which one to do. I just kind of want to show an example more or less. Let's just keep looking though. Let's Vermintide, that's a good game that I didn't even get a chance to actually beat all the way through, and it's a really good game. It's like Left 4 Dead. It's literally like Left 4 Dead, right? But it's different times, and it's like Lord of the Rings type shit. I'll give you guys a brief example. We're not going to watch the whole video, obviously, because you guys will do that on your own. But I'll give you guys an example of what he sounds like and kind of his vibe of things and how he does these reviews.
The world is...
Fly swatters and even vacuums to get rid of them. Imagine if it was mice or rats, I would be dead. They would have marched into my home and killed me. But now that I've played Vermintide, I know what I have to do. I'm going to run out and buy a few guns, maybe a sword or two and a mace, and next time I see a pest, I'm going to deal with it the right way. I'm going to war. Because all it takes is one heavily armored rodent to fuck up your shit. You need to be prepared. I have developed a newfound respect.
I mean, right? I mean, wouldn't you normally? You know what I mean? Like, really, though. If I was going to go out and kill a bunch of shit, and there's fucking rats, and the Black Plague, and fucking all this other shit, dude, I would have literally thought the same exact thing. Exactly.
For exterminators or pest control specialists, because this game accurately reflects what they go through on a daily basis. Could you imagine exterminators showing up at your door just armed to the teeth?
No, but I would love to, though.
There were so many Warhammer video games out there until recently. Space Marine was the first one I ever beat, and it kind of got me into the franchise. I'm not a tabletop guy, but the Warhammer fantasy setting fascinates me. It fascinates me enough that if I see a Warhammer action video game, I want to check it out. Vermintide is one of those games, and I was interested when I first noticed it on Steam years ago. This one is like Left 4 Dead, except you get to kill the Skaven, which are a race of humanoid rats. Developed and published by Fat Shark, Warhammer End Times Vermintide was released for PC in October 2015, and Xbox One and PlayStation 4 in October 2016. For this review I played the PC version. I also downloaded the Vermintide mod framework package, which comes with multiple mods, simply because I wanted to check out the bot improvements mod. Vermintide is a 4-player co-op action game that requires players to work together, but it can be enjoyed solo. Now let's take a look at Vermintide and see if it's just a Left 4 Dead clone or something more.
Right, and what was you guys remember how I was specifically talking about how he kind of breaks it down detailed by details, and he just goes through the game essentially and kind of just breaks it down, in his own way and version. And again, they're really detailed. I mean, he gives a good and a bad, and he gives a suggestion on how it could have been improved, which is my favorite part of his videos personally, is how the developers could have improved the game to make it better. You know, I always really look out for those, especially. But I mean, I could sit here for days and talk about how cool his videos really are, genuinely. Definitely gonna like that one. I don't know why somebody would dislike this, but anyways, it is what it is. You know, I just wanted to give a shout out to the MVP himself. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this is definitely not something that was written. It was just kind of off the top personally, as my audience or my community had voted to start reacting to channels, although they wanted me to make fun of channels. At least in this one, starting off as my first reaction, you know, I wanted to make it a wholesome one, and I wanted to make it a good one at that, and actually highlight the Gaming Pastimes channel at the end of the day. So that's really it. For me to say any more than what I really have already would be definitely stretching it, to say the least. But, you know, go subscribe if you guys want. It's totally up to you. I don't think you guys would regret it, though. If there was one channel I could say to subscribe to, it would definitely be this one. Be sure to leave a comment on his channel saying Halomcr sent me, and then he'll know. And if he happens to be watching this too as well, hey man, you know, keep up the good work, and thank you for always responding to my tweets and always liking them, and you know, just, you know, showing a little bit of love, bro. I appreciate it. And even my comments on YouTube, man, I mean the shit that I say when I mean it too, bro. When I come at you in a very sincere way, I always mean it from the heart, brother. So never change what you're doing, man. You know, yeah, never really change it, dude. I mean, unless you literally run out of games to review, which I don't think you ever would. Start reviewing bad games. Like, do what Angry Video Game Nerd does, you know, and review like really shitty ass games. I would love to see something like that too as well. More live streams too as well. I would like to see a Q&A sometime maybe in the future. But other than that, that's pretty much it, you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in this afternoon, this evening. I'll be sure to link his channel down below, and you could also look him up, Gaming Pastime. And thank you, and I'll see you guys all later.